morning. It's Wednesday morning. Paul Case here. I'm trying to get some video today, trying to show you what I broke on Monday. I've already done all my calf chores. Now I've unrolled a bale of hay for my cows, and they're all up here eating. I'm gonna go through here and see if I can count them, and we'll do this just for Johnny Gillum. This is for you, Johnny. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 33 of them. And it took me 33 seconds. Whew, I'm glad they were all there. I don't want to have to do that again. Oh yeah, one little one. Sorry, I don't count the little ones. I'm counting the big ones. Yeah. Now we're gonna get on this terrible sun side. Yep, there's the cows enjoying their daily hay. So I'll tell you the story about Monday. I got up early enough to get all my chores done, get this truck loose from stock trailer, and I don't know, I guess maybe I haven't even said anything about this truck. My blue 4-door, a motor blew up in it, and felt really fortunate to have a neighbor that works on them, and he told me he could either sell me a motor or buy the truck from me, and I chose to let him buy the truck from me. We agreed on a price, but a lot of it's going to be trade, and he's worked on Mildred, done a bunch of work to Mildred for me, and he's got my blue and white truck. But when that went down, I went shopping looking, and I found this, bought it from a guy who goes to church with Scott and Caitlin. So I'd like to tell you it was a good deal, but I really think it was pretty expensive for what it is. It's 200 and some thousand, 17 I think thousand miles on it, 3/4 ton 4-wheel drive. But I wanted something when I bought the blue truck. I wanted something that would haul my fuel tank, because I had a car before that and wrecked it, hit a deer, ruined it pretty bad, and we had it for quite a while. We put almost 180,000 miles on it, I think. And anyway, had this one, and this was, out of the trucks I went and looked at, this was the most reasonable one that had a gooseneck hitch, and it's got the ball already in it. And I realized right away when I was looking at it that my fuel tank wouldn't fit, so I had to trade Scott. He had a tank that would fit in it. I didn't want to do that very bad, because that old tank I had it for 25 years. Longer than that, probably. It's a pretty good tank, and it's hard. It's really thick stuff. It'd be hard to make it ever leak, I think. But anyway, I had got in this and hooked onto that trailer, and I was going around to grab it to a consignment sale, watch a post driver sell. My post driver got to where it needs an awful lot of work, and it's old. And I thought, well, if I can pick up another one right now, I might be able to sell that one for quite a bit more than I got in it. And I had been talking back and forth with the auctioneer at this sale. He'd even sent me pictures of the thing, but none of the pictures showed what I seen when I got there. The thing was broke, and the valve that was on it was stuck, and the adjusters that was on it were bent to where they wouldn't work, and there was parts missing. And so I didn't even stay to watch it sell. I just came back home. Well, on the way home, the alternator on this quit charging. So I've got to change it today. And then I thought, well, that's not a big problem. I had an appointment to get my heifers preg checked at the vet, and I had to load them up, take them over there. and I was going to use this truck to do it because Scott was going to help me. There's more than what would fit in one load, and it would make it to where it wasn't a very heavy load if we split them. So I was just going to use this truck, but the alternator quit charging, so I thought I better not. And I hooked on to Mildred. And when I got to that point, I realized I could get a load of wood delivered. I had several loads of wood on the books to deliver. And so I went down there and went to trying to load a load of wood and blew up something on my little skid steer. And that's why it's sitting down there outside right now. We'll look at it here in a minute. I'll see if I can get this alternator off. It looks like I even have to take the cover off the motor and the air duct off to get to where the tensioner's at very well. And mechanicing's not my strong point since I cut my thumb off. But we'll see how it goes. Well, I'm just about to have this thing loose. I got the belt off of it. I got the air duct loose to where I could get to this stuff. Now we're take the bolts out of it. I've already got both of them broke loose. I'll take this other one out first, if they'll come. Yeah, that's a wonderful life if you don't falter. And this alternator was making some noise and putting dust out whenever I bought the truck, and the guy and I looked at it and he says, oh, it's gonna go out. It's still charging. And so I had kind of not drove it anywhere for a while, you know, thinking I get very far away from home, the thing will quit me. Maybe I was right. Maybe my thinking was good there, I don't know. But it did quit. But I got a salvage yard that likes to deal in pickups up the road from me here. It's actually closer than any parts store, but they're kind of uppity, really. They got a really nice place and they keep it. And usually they just got an inventory of parts they took off of stuff. And I went up there to see if they had one, and by golly, they did. One of these at the auto parts stores, like $129, I think, dollars. And I bought the one at that salvage, cost me like 40, but it may have been the same shape as this one. Didn't hear it run, don't know nothing about it, but it's what's going on here. So I'll have to get a pry bar, see if I can knock that out of there. I did have a pretty good day Tuesday, since this is Wednesday. You figured out that I got past that everything going wrong day. But my Tuesday, I sold, or I got delivered. Can you hear it? He's making some. Well, I'll see if I can get another one on there. No, Tuesday I sold and delivered 3 loads of firewood, and I had a guy come and get 2 loads of firewood. So yeah, so moved 10 rick of firewood yesterday. All that wood that was sitting there piled up where I hadn't sold any when we did the chainsaw and the wood splitter contest apparently was right about 14 rick, because I had took 2 loads out the day before. So, well, I'll see if I can't get this fixed. Got the new one in there. Got the belt all on, everything. Got the tools picked up. Let's see if she'll start. To get the key wherever it's at. Not milk duds. Huh. Ain't that something? Put it in the shop and I thought, well, I won't even have to take the key out, and I done it anyway. Here we go. Boom, it's charging. Look at that. Right up there where it's supposed to be. It's always important when you change something on these serpentine belts to look at it. Make sure it's running the belt like it's supposed to. As far as I can see, it's on every pulley it's supposed to be on and line screws. So hopefully we got this one fixed. Good to go. Now I can move on to the next one. Well, I got the truck out of the shop. I've gotten started working on this LS160. I got the bucket off, which is real handy. I don't have to crawl over that every time to get up here, but that little cover right there covers this here up, right here. And then the seat raises up to where you can get to this kinda. And I have determined that it has blowed the hose between the pump and the valve. And where it's blowed is right in there. There's a place where there's wires sticking out the back side of it. So I've got to take this off so that I might be able to get to where it hooks on down in there. And I've got that fitting over there loose to where I could twist it out here and maybe be able to get a wrench on it to loosen it, but I don't have the right wrench. It's an inch and a 1/16 apparently on the hose. I've got an inch, it won't fit it, and I've got an inch and an 1/8, and it's too loose, so I don't have one of those. I'll have to go see if Dad does. I'm pretty sure he does in his shop, so I'll be headed down there to get it. I'm gonna take that linkage off right quick and then go from there. Well, it's about 12:15 now. See my styrofoam cup there. Some people would say, well, Paul's drinking up styrofoam cup. I am. My saucer's overflowed. I couldn't use it no more. I got this hose off. They kept it at the hydraulics shop, but I'm gonna show it to you here anyway. That thing's a real booger. That's why these things are called compact track loaders whenever they have tracks on them instead of tracked skid loaders. That line is the new one right here. Right there, it goes down underneath there and then into right here. The one that I took off, the ends on it were 1 1/16, and Dad had one of those wrenches, and I was able to get the other one out. And I went to Miami Industrial in Miami, Oklahoma, and them guys made me a hose. It was reasonable, and I'll use them again. They've helped me with a couple other things here lately. And so I got that hose on there. I'll clean up Dad's wrench, take back to him. He's got some old wrenches. Anybody recognize that logo right there? What that means. I thought all of these were Proto, but I don't think they are. I don't know. Anyway, bought them at a sale a bunch of years ago. Don't use them very often, but boy, when you need them, you need them. So I'm gonna go run his wrench back to him, but we're about to have this buttoned up. Sorry about my finger in the picture there. I almost skinned all the knuckles I got to skin. I got to put one bolt in a piece of linkage there and then put 5 gallon of oil in it and see if I can make her go again. I'm pretty convinced I've got it, so I will leave that off and check for leaks before I finish all of it up. But yeah, that's what that's looking like. Maybe I'll be cutting and busting wood in a little bit. We'll see. Well, got me 5 gallon of hydraulic oil put in it. See what happens when we start it up. and look. Make sure we don't have no that put a little strain on it, no leak, so I think we're good. We're going to shut it off, put the floorboard back in it, go air up the tires and get set up. Cut firewood for about, I don't know, hour or so. It's Wednesday, so I gotta be ready to teach tonight. And I think I've got that figured out. I believe I gotta lift the seat back up to even get that on there. Well, I got the concrete all cleaned off. And I'm sitting here and I figured out that I'm stupid. And I parked the other skid steer right in the way of the Halverson. You see that over there? That's just how I do it. That means I gotta get out of this one and get in that one, but I need to put out a bale of hay with that one anyway, but I was kind of waiting until after I got done today. I guess I'll just move it, go turn the lights on, maybe go check and see if the mail's run. It's only a little after 1, so I'm gonna see if I can't make some firewood here. I may move some more logs in before I do that. I don't know. I've got 3, 4, 5 more loads sold if I can get them made, and I will get them made, but I have a feeling that S300 Bobcat's going back to the woods tomorrow. My helper Kevin will be around tomorrow maybe. We may be back to cutting some trees. We may go somewhere else and log. I don't know if he's been looked at it yet. Anyway, that's going to be the end of this video. Thank y'all for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Getting up there close to that 1,000 subscriber mark, which is where everybody tells me they want to be. And I ain't all that worried about it, but if you like the content I put out, go ahead and subscribe and then get notifications when I put out more so you can watch them too. I watch a lot of YouTube. We don't have TV in our house. We have a TV, but we don't pay for programming in our house. And so Nita watches stuff on Hulu or whatever. And I just watch a lot of YouTube. She likes Hallmark Christmas movies, and they all have the same plot. And once they kiss, it's over. I'm done. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.